In 1902, there's a guy pictured there. His name was Harmon S. Palmer, and he revolutionized the concrete block, the cinder block. And it seemed like a simple thing. The cinder block actually at that time, around 1900, was a fairly new invention, if you will. And but cinder blocks, which were still fairly new, were solid. They didn't have holes in them, like they do now. If you see cinder blocks now, they typically have those two holes. There's what he did in the back. They've been pretty unchanged for the last 125 years or so. But he's credited for creating these cinder blocks that had holes in them, and it seemed counterproductive, because people were like, well, if you take out of the cinder blocks the concrete, they're going to be weaker, and they're going to be all this stuff. But yet what they found out is that when he took all these things out, they actually there was a number of advantages. One, they became much lighter in weight. They were actually stronger under compression. They were better insulation. They were more versatile in their building style. They're just all these different things. In fact, so in just a couple decades from the time that he kind of developed this and revolutionized these concrete blocks, the cinder blocks, all of a sudden this was the standard. By 1930, this was everywhere. Everybody, in fact, even today, the cinder block hasn't been changed a whole lot. I mean, there are maybe some adaptations of it or whatever, but more or less it's the same thing, and it seems counterproductive because there's so much has been taken out. What seemed like a loss became the key to greater strength, greater efficiency, greater usefulness. Now, I can't speak to construction. I can't speak to being a minimalist. But I do know spiritually that there are probably some things that need to be removed from our lives so that we can simply trust God.